Welcome back to Crusader Kings 3. As you can see, it's 867. I have Iron Man mode enabled, and I'm looking for a challenge. How about something in Africa? Let's take one of these teeny tiny nations and see if I can survive. Having spent quite a lot of time in West Africa over the years, I think I'll select one of the nations from this side of the continent. Oh, and what do we have here? A choice between the Igbo and the Ibobo. Obviously I'm going to have a cursory look at the stats of their leader, but what's really going to sell it for me is the flag, and the Ibobo have got this kind of snake thing on the go, so looks like they're the nation for me. After a couple of cosmetic changes, I'm in. My basic plan is to gobble up my northern neighbours of Idoma and Igala, form the duchy and make myself High Chieftain, and take out the Igbo before they come for me. What kind of lifestyle am I going to have? It's one of intrigue. Well, due to my compassionate trait, murdering's probably off the cards, and I should really avoid torturing. So, it's going to be a fertility build for me, and see how many offspring I can fire out. Next on the agenda is marriage. I'm going to need an alliance of convenience if I'm going to have any hope of surviving the next couple of months. Let's see what we have. Benin. They should be close enough to provide aid for my warmongering. Well, that's me dealt with, but let's see if my only child and heir can be of any use at getting an alliance. It could be useful to have a northern ally. Yeah, that'll do. But I can't pin the future of my dynasty on just one child. Well, only one thing for it. I'm going to take myself some concubines and see if I can fire out some more kids. Oh, well, slim pickings here. I've got the choice of 2 dudes and a lunatic. I think I'm okay for now. I'll come back to this one later. Okay, troops are in place and alliances have been formed. Let's get this war started. As it's going to cost me 75 prestige to call in an ally, I'm only going to call in the one. Let's go with Benin. Their forces are trying to avoid a direct confrontation, and I can't be bothered to chase them, so let's just outcap them and grab their territory. Siege complete, and I've grabbed their chief. I might just ransom him back before I declare this war over and steal all their land. 22 gold? Well, it's 22 more than I've got now. Yeah, why not? And just like that, I've doubled in size. I've got enough piety left to take out Igala as well, so let's get that dealt with. And as they did so well in the last war, I'm going to call Benin in again as a special thank you. And here they come to meet me on this hilltop. The enemy armies ran off north somewhere, so let's get this siege done. But the plot thickens. Sensing weakness, another one of my northern neighbours has declared on me. Outrageous. They leave me no choice but to call in the rest of my allies. Now they're in trouble. They've invaded. Well, I best get this first war dealt with quickly so I can focus on the second one. Well, that was quick. Now it's time to turn my attention to the northeast. Realising their mistake, they fled back to their home territory to hide in the hills. But I have got a lot more soldiers, so let's get this dealt with. And it's a stunning victory. Now, I wouldn't consider myself a vengeful person, but once I forced these guys to peace out with me and dealt with another few issues, I'm going to come for them. Let's see how much daring to attack me is going to cost them. Is that all? Oh, such is the price of peace, I suppose. There we have it. Well, now I've got some time to relax. Let's see if we can sort out this concubine problem I was having. Well, the lunatic's still there, but the 2 dudes have become women. Well, let's see if they can give me some kids. Due to my sensible financial management and ransoming everybody I come across, I've now got enough coin to form the Duchy of Igboland. Well, let's get that dealt with. And there we have it, the High Chieftain of Igboland. And I've gained a turban. As my prestige is so healthy, I can form a man-at-arms regiment and stop relying on my levies. Yeah, let's go with pikemen. Oh, I've been caught in the act with somebody I shouldn't. But if I go somewhere more private, it is going to reduce my stress. And I am prone to stress. I can foresee no negative outcomes to this. Oops. Well, I did go for a fertility build, so I probably should have seen this one coming. Oh well. And here comes my first costly mistake. Because I consider myself a nice guy, and I'm a bit short on heirs at the moment, I'm going to accept the child. I probably should have paid more attention to the consequences of this one. For my sins, I've been declared an adulterer and lost a level of devotion. I'm sure that won't come back to haunt me, but in the meantime, let's knock out another northern neighbour. And just like last time, my various enemies sense a chance to grab some territory, and the Igbo immediately declare on me. Oh, I'm so angry. How does he have twice as many men as me? He must have spent all his prestige on men-at-arms regiments. Right, let's see if I can get to this hill before him and cool his passion. Ha! Beat you. Okay, the battle's going pretty well, but it's going to come down to a race to whose allies get there first. And I think he might have pipped me to it. I could be in real trouble here. Yep, they got there first. Damn it. Well, I'm defeated, and now he's wrecking my ally. And it's a good thing too, because he's chosen to chase them from the battlefield. Well, time for me to sneak in. Let's piece these guys out and get back to conquering the north. How much are you going to pay me? 45 gold. I hate you, but fine. Finally, one of my concubines and/or wives has given me a child. Excellent. That took longer, and some extra wars that I wasn't expecting, but I finally grabbed it. I'm also starting to reap the benefits of my fertility build. During my 2 minor wars, I've had 5 extra children. One of which I need to legitimise. Well, I've already had all the negative consequences, so why not? I'm pretty sure my wife will forgive me. And just like that, my dynasty is secure. Unless, of course, my second-born son decides to go and die. Ugh, might need some more concubines and some more kids. Ah, the Igbo, the man I hate the most. Well, after fighting some ill-fought wars and some raids, he's left with only 5 soldiers, and I have legal claims on his lands. So, let's get this war started. I've already grabbed his capital, and yes, I am petty enough to run down his 1 soldier. Worth it. Come on, give up the county, you're lucky you're still breathing. My duchy is growing nicely, but there is still an awful lot of Africa out there, and I want it all. In order to form my kingdom, I need to grab one of these counties. The only problem is he's allied with somebody reasonably powerful, and I'm not prepared to fight him yet. So I just need to work out a way to break his alliance. Let's see how it's formed. Okay, it's not the primary heir. Let's check if it's one of the siblings. Oh, of course, it's the daughter, and she's betrothed to one of the children of Kano. Well, let's get murdering. Oh, she seems a bit difficult. He, however, is perfect. Well, you're a goner. Obviously, because I'm such a nice guy, the stress of it's going to nearly kill me. And that's it, I'm officially a murderer. Well, I can now safely declare war as that alliance is dead and buried. It has caused me to have a slight mental breakdown though, and as everybody knows that it was me who did the scheme, I might as well go for the full confession and reduce my stress massively. I think it's going to have to be the top option. And because this guy's already at war, it looks like most of his troops are already dead, so this might be over pretty quickly. Yep, there they are, all 4 of them. To be fair, they could have a pretty good last stand. I'm actually quite amazed I've managed to survive this long, let alone form my own kingdom and become a mighty Oba. Check me out, I've got some kind of crown and everything. I mean, during that last war my wife did die of consumption, but hey, swings and roundabouts. Well, next stop is forming an empire, but that's going to be for another day. Thank you for watching, and like and subscribe if you'd like to see more Crusader Kings 3.